Most travelers think Brazil is expensive, crowded, and even a little dangerous. But the truth is, you can travel Brazil on almost any budget, sometimes for less than $50 a day, if you know the secrets locals use. Forget the cliches of just beaches and Carnival. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you the real Brazil. You'll learn how much it really costs, where to stay, what to eat, and 3 hidden gems that even locals don't talk about. By the end of this guide, you'll know exactly how to plan your Brazil adventure, saving money and maximizing your experience. This is your complete Brazil travel guide, packed with secrets and tips to help you avoid mistakes and experience the country like a pro. Brazil has a reputation for being both affordable and expensive, depending on how you travel. In Rio de Janeiro, a beachfront hotel in Copacabana will cost around $180 to $250 per night. But here's the secret. Walk just a few blocks inland, and you'll find boutique guest houses or Airbnb apartments for $60 to $100 a night. In Sao Paulo, Brazil's financial capital, upscale hotels can run $250 to $400 a night. But budget travelers can stay in hostels for as little as $15 to $25 per night. Food is one of Brazil's greatest bargains. At a local Churrasco, Brazil's famous barbecue, you'll pay around $20 for unlimited meat and sides. A plate of Feijoada, the national dish of beans, pork, and rice, costs about $10 at a small diner. Street food like coxinhas, fried dough stuffed with chicken, costs only $1 or $2. But if you head to Ipanema for a fancy dinner with cocktails, expect to spend $120 or more for 2 people. Transportation is surprisingly manageable. Buses and metro tickets are usually $1 to $2 per ride. Domestic flights between cities like Rio, Sao Paulo, and Salvador can cost $40 to $120 if booked early.
Mid-range travelers spend around $100 to $200 per day, mixing affordable meals with nicer dinners and staying in boutique hotels. Luxury travelers can easily spend $400 or more per day, staying at 5-star resorts, dining at upscale restaurants, and booking guided tours. But here's a local hack most tourists miss. Eat at kilo restaurants, where food is sold by weight. You pile your plate with salads, meats, and desserts, then pay by the gram. Most meals come to just $8 to $12, and the variety is unbeatable. This is how Brazilians eat well without overspending. Stay tuned, because in a moment, I'll reveal another food hack that could save you even more. So, where should you stay in Brazil? Each city and region offers a completely different vibe. Rio de Janeiro is Brazil's postcard, with world-famous beaches, Sugarloaf Mountain, and Christ the Redeemer. It's perfect for first-time visitors who want the classic Brazil experience. Sao Paulo is massive, chaotic, and modern. It's known for nightlife, shopping, and one of the best food scenes in Latin America. If you love big cities, culture, and endless dining choices, this is where you want to be. Salvador in Bahia is Brazil's Afro-Brazilian heart. It's filled with colorful colonial architecture, drumbeats echoing through the streets, and spicy local food. It's more relaxed and authentic, with a cultural identity you won't find anywhere else in Brazil. Florianópolis in the south is an island with more than 40 beaches. It's safe, laid back, and popular with surfers and digital nomads. If you want beaches and a chill vibe, this is your spot. And then there's Manaus, the gateway to the Amazon. If you want adventure, this is where you begin your jungle journey. Now, let's dive into Brazil's food culture. Beyond churrasco and feijoada, you'll find moqueca, a seafood stew from Bahia cooked with coconut milk and palm oil. Açaí bowls are everywhere, not just as a trendy snack, but as filling meals for $4 to $6. Pão de queijo, the addictive cheese bread, is a breakfast staple. And here's that food hack I promised.
At many bakeries, leftover pão de queijo is sold at half price in the afternoon. You can grab a bag for just $2, enough to keep you full until dinner.
For drinks, caipirinhas are Brazil's national cocktail, made with cachaça, lime, and sugar. At bars, they cost $3 to $5, but in tourist hotspots, you'll pay double. Here's the secret. Buy a bottle of cachaça at a supermarket for under $10 and make your own. That's what locals do. If you're finding these tips helpful so far, hit subscribe. We share guides like this every week to help you travel smarter and experience more. But the best part of Brazil isn't just the food or the cities. It's the unique experiences and cultural surprises waiting around every corner. And in a moment, I'll reveal a hidden spot where you can swim under a waterfall almost alone. No Brazil trip is complete without Rio's highlights. Ride the cable car up Sugarloaf Mountain for sweeping views. Visit Christ the Redeemer at sunrise or sunset for fewer crowds and stunning light. But here's a tourist mistake you'll want to avoid. Most people only stick to Copacabana and Ipanema beaches. But if you head west to Barra de Tijuca, you'll find a more local vibe, with miles of sand and fewer tourists. Brazil's magic is also in the details. In Salvador, the African influence comes alive with capoeira dancers in the plazas, and music filling the streets. In São Paulo, head to Liberdade, a Japanese neighborhood, where sushi and ramen meet Brazilian flavors. And in Rio's favelas, guided community tours showcase art, resilience, and creativity, far beyond the stereotypes. Brazil's festivals are world famous. Carnival in February is the biggest, with parades, costumes, and non-stop music. But locals also love São João in the Northeast, a festival of bonfires, food, and dancing in June. If you want to avoid crowds, these smaller festivals give you the same energy in a more intimate way.
And here's a quick fun fact. Did you know Brazil has the largest Japanese community outside Japan? That's why Sao Paulo's food scene is such an incredible blend of cultures. When should you visit Brazil? It depends on what you want. December to March is summer, hot and festive, with New Year's fireworks on Copacabana Beach and Carnival in February. It's unforgettable. But it's also the most expensive and crowded time. April to June brings cooler weather, smaller crowds, and lower prices. It's one of the best balances for budget and experience. July to September is dry season in the Amazon and Pantanal, the best time for wildlife like jaguars, capybaras, and pink river dolphins. It's also winter in the south, perfect for surfing with fewer crowds. October to November is shoulder season, warm and affordable, great for city trips and beach escapes. Now here's the secret I promised from the beginning. In Chapada Diamantina National Park in Bahia, you'll find Cachoeira da Fumaça, one of Brazil's tallest waterfalls. Most tourists never see it because it requires a several-hour hike. But those who go are rewarded with views of the waterfall disappearing into mist, surrounded by untouched jungle. This is the kind of hidden gem that makes Brazil unforgettable. So why travel to Brazil? Because it's one of the few places where you can experience ancient rainforest and futuristic cities in the same trip, where you can eat $1 street food one day and dine in Michelin-starred restaurants the next, where samba drums echo through the night while surfers ride waves at sunrise. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can join us for more travel tips and hidden gems from around the world. And if you liked this video, we know you'll love our other travel guides.